It's the big dog. We back
I
on.
just want to give a shout out to a couple of my partners, man.
Go ahead and give a shout out.
Yeah, some of the partners I picked up with this RV thing, man, with this mobile barbershop.
Out of Bounds Sports Network, we back.
MTWF4LIFE. Just giving a shout out to a few partners. Reebok is one, man. One of my clients, a long time. He got to deal with Reebok. He passed along and shared some Reebok info, and did some events with me as well. Or I did some events with him. Did some giveaways and things like that. Reebok, Villa, Urban Shoe Store. Everybody's probably familiar with that. I got Frito-Lay. I've done back to school stuff with YMCA, Dallas. Shout out to y'all. Boys and Girls Club, Dallas and Collin County. Of course, everybody don't know that they're two different entities, but they still coincide, work the same way. Out of Bounds Sports, you know what I'm saying? That's official one of the partners of making the world famous for life. And I'm picking them up every day, man, as we go. My boy Kevin Martin with JCK Sports, his sports agent. Got some guys with the Mavs and overseas, and Training Mass, Earth Water, Powering You. This a whole list, man, that I picked up within these 6 months. So appreciate you, Jay Horn, letting me get that out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man, we over here, man. We support black entrepreneur businesses. If you want to advertise with us, leave us an email at the Out of Bounds with a Z sports.com or the Out of Bounds with a Z sports at gmail.com. The Dawg is 25 years, 592 double C. Want to give it up to the Q from that line. All of them, I love them, man. Coffee, Kendall, Johnson, all of them, man. Y'all have paved the way for a lot of us young brothers to do the things that we need to do in society, to look up to you guys. And I salute to all the brothers of Omega Psi Phi that's making a difference as bridge builders. Because we bridge building Out of Bounds Sports right now. So we'll get with you guys later on the Facebook Live. We're going back to the live broadcast. Don't run out of time. Get
Out of Bounds.
Out of Bounds. And it's on. So thank everybody for listening in. It's the Big Dawg. We got the show. We back on. You ain't got nothing to worry about. I'm back. I'm about to give you the live updates. I'm about to give it to you raw. And I'm telling you right now, there's a couple of beatdowns this morning that we don't want to talk about a whole lot, but we got to broadcast them. We got to give them their time. So our highlight game for today is the New Orleans Saints against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. New Orleans Saints are winning 30-3 with 14 minutes and 52 seconds left in the fourth quarter. The Carolina Panthers are up 20-10 over the Atlanta Falcons, and they're at home doing what they need to do. Julio Jones just had a pass thrown to him in the end zone and couldn't recover. How can you drop that, one of the top receivers, to put your team down 3, you drop it in the end zone? They're going to a commercial break. The Los Angeles Rams are actually peeling the skin off the New York Giants, who have lost almost every game if they're not winless this season. They're having a dismal year. They're down 48-10. Also, another team that's having a dismal year, and it's only in the third quarter with 3 minutes left, is the Denver Broncos, who just got the ball back after Philly extended their lead to 44-9. The Indianapolis Colts are in the fourth quarter against the Houston Texans. There's 12 minutes left in that game. The score is Indianapolis 17, Houston 7. We're in the fourth quarter of the Jacksonville and the Cincinnati game. Jacksonville is up 23-7, and they're driving to extend that lead. The Baltimore Ravens are driving. They're in the red zone of the Tennessee Titans. They're down by 10 points, 16-6, with 10 minutes left in the fourth quarter. So today it's been some beat downs, and it's been some surprises. You would have thought that the Tampa Bay Buccaneers would have put up much more of a fight than they put up in the dome, coming they used to playing outside against the New Orleans Saints. But as VC is a Saints fan, they're on a roll. 6 games in a row. Looks like if they can hold on to this 27-point lead and add to it in the fourth quarter, they'll be on a run. 6 straight. The Carolina Panthers, who take over on downs, well, not on downs, they take over as Atlanta has to punt the ball. They're up 20-10 with 8 minutes left in the fourth quarter. So our Dallas Cowboys are hosting the Kansas City Chiefs today at the 3 o'clock game in Dallas. So we look forward to them doing what they do against them. They're coming in at 4-3, and the Kansas City Chiefs are at 6-2. The Kansas City Chiefs have one of the top run defenses in the league, and they hope to shut down the powerful run offense that the Dallas Cowboys have, led by the offensive line and Ezekiel Elliott. Speaking of Ezekiel Elliott, he's on a roller coaster ride with the courts and the NFL. He was suspended last week, and then the suspension was lifted, so he was able to play the game on last Sunday. He was suspended again after the game earlier this week, and then his suspension was overturned by a court again. So we're going to get a chance to see Ezekiel Elliott again this Sunday. Last Sunday he had over 150 yards on the ground on 33 carries. He's a monster. He's a beast. But we don't know how long they're going to be able to toggle with this suspension. Some of the people feel like that he should just went on and took the 6 games early, got it out the way. That way, if we're playing well into playoff time, we don't have these issues worrying about if he's going to be able to play or not. We would hope that he doesn't get all the way to the Super Bowl and then they uphold the suspension to the point where the Dallas Cowboys are without their star running back, even though they have Alfred Morris to back them up. So back to our highlighted game. 2nd and 8. The New Orleans Saints are driving in the fourth quarter with 14 minutes left. They're up 30-3. And they're taking a loss. So the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are still out there fighting. But I don't think it's a little bit too late. The Baltimore Ravens finally scored to bring within 3. The score is 16-13 with 8 minutes left in the fourth quarter, 8:56 to be exact. Baltimore is getting ready to do kickoff to the Tennessee Titans. The Jacksonville Jaguars drive stalls and they have to kick the ball off to the Cincinnati Bengals. The Jacksonville Jaguars are up 23-7 with 10 minutes left in the fourth quarter. The Indianapolis Colts are driving. They have the ball right now. They're trying to extend their lead. They're at the 48-yard line. They're up 17-7 in the fourth quarter with 10 minutes left. And the pass is dropped on 2nd down and 20. Philadelphia Eagles are starting the fourth quarter 44-9 against the Denver Broncos. The Denver Broncos have the ball at this point, and the New York Giants finally get a possession after giving up 48 points in the game. They're down by 38, 48-10. The New York Giants have the ball at the 45-yard line and driving. A minimal gain on the run by the Giants with 11 minutes left. The Carolina Panthers are trying to extend their 10-point lead against the Atlanta Falcons in the fourth quarter with 5 minutes left. A good defensive stand on 3rd and 7 against the Falcons, and they're going to get the ball back and get another shot at scoring with 5 minutes left in the game. And back to our marquee highlight game for today. The New Orleans Saints are driving. It's 4th and 13. They're going to have to punt. Tampa Bay is down by 27 points, and I don't know if they're going to be able to get back. So we're going to take a commercial break. This is the Big Dawg on the Out of Bounds Sports Show. We're broadcasting live here at the MTWF4LIFE RV in Plano, Texas with the Celebrity Barber VC.
You're listening to the Out of Bounds Sports Show. This broadcast is brought to you by Z-Web, state-of-the-art web designing and technical support for your small business needs. Contact Z-Web Designing at ZERAHORN@gmail.com for your appointment today. Z-Web, it's the obvious choice. And now, the Big Dog and Dino.
Thank you, everybody. We're back. We're getting ready to wrap the show up. It looks like the New Orleans Saints are going to prevail against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Sometimes you never know in football, but the way this game is going, it doesn't look like the Tampa Bay Buccaneers have enough wherewithal to make a comeback in the fourth quarter on the road against the New Orleans Saints. So they're down 33. We're going to give a quick recap to the other 6 games that's going on. The Atlanta Falcons have the ball on their own 8-yard line and 5 minutes left in the fourth quarter against the Carolina Panthers. They're on the road. Carolina Panthers are winning this game by 10 points, 20-10. It's the fourth quarter, and the New York Giants finally put some more points on the board. They just scored with 9 minutes left in the fourth quarter against the LA Rams. They're down 48-17. The Denver Broncos are in the red zone on 3rd and 12, trying to put some more points on the board and make the game look respectable. They're playing in Philly. They're losing 44-9 with 12 minutes left in the fourth quarter. The Indianapolis Colts extend their lead to 20-7 with a field goal in the fourth quarter with 9 minutes left. And then the Jacksonville Jaguars get the ball back and are driving against the Cincinnati Bengals. And then there's a chokeout and a scuffle by one of the players for the Cincinnati Bengals. On a sneak, he jumped up and grabbed him by the throat. What is going on with these teams in the fourth quarter after they're getting beat up pretty bad and they're losing their cool? This is not supposed to be happening, but it's happened several times on this Sunday. It just happened in the Jacksonville game. They're driving. They're at that 30-yard line, 23-7 with 9 minutes left in the fourth. And the last game of the morning is the Tennessee Titans. They're driving. They have the ball right now. They're hanging on to a 3-point lead against the Baltimore Ravens. They're winning 16-13 with 8 minutes left in the fourth quarter. I want to thank everybody for tuning in to the Out of Bounds Sports Show. I want to